Hey everybody, it's Martian Manhunter here. This is going to be my Supergirl Season 1 Episode 9 review and rundown, I believe. Episode 9 or 10, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Episode 9. I got my DC shirt on. I am ready to go for Supergirl. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get started. And spoilers, if you haven't seen the episode. Okay, so this episode is basically kind of picking up where we left off, exactly picking up where we left off with the mid-season finale. I really did like this episode. Just a reminder, now that Supergirl's back, I didn't expect it to come back as soon, which is why I did not live tweet for the episode, but it came back way faster than a lot of the other shows on TV, so now videos will be weekly coming. They'll be coming every week now for Supergirl. But, yeah, this episode, we got a few things, as well as things I didn't like necessarily about this episode, things I did like, so there's kind of a few things that are kind of just weird, you know, I don't know, just a few things that I just did not like about this episode. Well, not necessarily didn't like, but just kind of didn't, like, really love about this episode. But basically, this one's a lot about Astra and kind of, you know, where she stands, where she stands with Kara. The situation that's going on right there, right now, is that is she still good? Is she bad? What's going on with Astra? Which is kind of what we got in this episode. So let's talk about it. So Kara, you know, we remember when she locked up Astra in the DEO. Well, Hank got captured, so they kind of they captured Astra, the aliens captured Hank. What's going on? Well, actually, it's Martian Manhunter, not Hank, but John Jones. They captured him, so what's going on? Well, they wanted to make a trade for Astra, and then, you know, they were going to think about it. You know, Alex became the, you know, new director of the DEO at that time, so they didn't know what was going on. Then General Lane, which you guys know is Lucy Lane and Lois Lane's father, is back. He kind of took over the DEO for a little while. And so they didn't know what to do. Well, it turns out they used kryptonite. The Army does have access to kryptonite to torture Astra into giving up a location, not the location, but a location. And that kind of put Kara on edge. You know, what would have happened if, one, there was no kryptonite, and two, Alex was not there to stop her? Probably would have been really ugly, and probably would have been, ugh. But, you know, great thing we had both the kryptonite and Alex there to kind of, you know, tone down Kara, you know what I mean? And also, that's kind of happening, like, Supergirl's a very angry character in the comics, so I'm liking how they're taking that route. First with the Red Tornado episode, now with Maxwell Lord in this episode as well, you know, we got a little bit of him, and how, you know, James was trying to look into Maxwell Lord, because obviously he is trying to cover up this attack, and he's up to something sinister for not only aliens, but, you know, maybe just all of the you know, Superman, Supergirl, you know, just, you know, what's going on with them. I think that maybe there's something wrong, maybe there's something going on that we don't know about, you know, maybe something involving Superman with, you know, I don't know. Maybe there's some, like, a secret. Like, I know that it's kind of like, you know, the debate that's going on, you know, like, kind of like Man of Steel. Is this good for Earth? And now, it's kind of different with this show, because, like, is this good for Earth to have another Krypton, like, you know, have another Kryptonian trying to protect us, which is really cool. But Maxwell Lord is up to something sinister, and James Olsen wants to find out. Well, while Wynn was hacking, he got in there, and, you know, he got taken down. Punched like a jillion times, almost got beaten by this, like, what is it, wrench, I guess you could say? So it was craziness. He lost all of his photos, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to wait and see what's going on with that. And then Kara went ballistic. She almost, like, killed him, which is crazy. Now, another thing we have to talk about is Cat Grant. This episode, I didn't feel like I loved. This is one of the parts I didn't love about this, was that I really think they can't just, okay, you know what, this is weird, but they can't drop a bomb on us, like the mid-season finale, and say, like, oh, Cat Grant knows about Supergirl now, and be like, take that back. I feel like that's what they can't do, because they were in between seasons doing this, because they didn't know if they were going to be picked up. They were filming this, and, you know, now it's got picked up for a full season, but they didn't know that was going to happen, so maybe that was what's going on with the writing, I don't know, or maybe that was just their intention all along, but it's like, why? Like, why would they just put that out there and then take it back for, you know, Cat Grant? And it's kind of weird how you're like, I can convince you I'm not Supergirl, but it's like, she pretty much knows. Like, let's be honest here, she looks exactly like her without the glasses. She's Supergirl. Like, let's just let it go. If you're gonna make her know and not try to take that back, because that doesn't even make sense. And then we had John Jones, when he was rescued from the I can't even talk. When he was rescued by those aliens, posed as Supergirl, and they were right next to each other. How can you not, like, it's kind of, you know, kind of just, like, that's a little bit too comic booky, too cheesy, kind of, it's like, I kind of didn't like that part, although they kind of made it work of how they presented it, I guess you could see that, and then, you know, Cat Grant was like, Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird to me how they did that, but you know, it was a really good episode overall. I really like what they're doing with the return of the show. I really like it. I'm enjoying it. I think that this episode wasn't the best because we've had Livewire, Martian Manhunter reveal. We've had a whole lot of stuff. So I feel like if they bring on more villains like Livewire, do more amazing twists like the Martian Manhunter, I feel like we'll get a really great show in the end and a really great season as well. But what did you guys think? Comment down below. Also, what do you guys think of what's going on with Astra? Is she going to eventually turn over to Kara and maybe understand, you know, all these things and, you know, turn on Non, and maybe Non will become the big, you know, season 1 villain along, well, also Maxwell Lord, because he's going to have a villain too. Maybe they'll take down Maxwell Lord and then Non will become the big villain of the season. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know where they're taking direction with both 2 villains in 1 season. You know, we kind of got that going on with the Reverse Flash coming back on the Flash when he comes back somehow, and then with Zoom. So, but the way that the Flash is doing it kind of makes more sense. I don't know what they're going to do, because we still don't know who the main villain of this season is. We thought it was going to be Hank Henshaw, now it's not. So who is it? But what do you guys think? Comment down below. Links up there to my other Supergirl videos. Links down there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, vlog channel, and Sims channel. So forget to follow and subscribe those. Big stuff coming up. We've got Agent Carter coming back the same night as the Flash. And, also, I will not be live tweeting for Agent Carter because I'll be live tweeting for The Flash because they have the Suicide Squad trailer coming up, I think, that same day. But they do have a DC special on Tuesday after The Flash, so no live tweeting for Agent Carter. Then the next day, when Arrow comes, they're going to have another DC special, I believe, about Legends of Tomorrow. So, you know, keep in mind that those are coming. So, anyway, thanks for watching this. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.